where is outline, but I'm told ladies first, and then so you have the floors. Submit it to us for onward processing. Even you tunasemaga onward processing.
And I'm glad it was
I have gotten an SMS. I told you
Is it morning
we are coming for you. We have come.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Outside the tent.
My name is Sheila Odhiambo. I come from Homa Bay County. To be specific is Rusinga Island. So I woke up at 3 just to attend this event, to cross the ferry to Kisumu, and I'm happy to be here. And I've also seen some faces that we've met. I've seen Sarafina around, and Molly, we've done some event, medical camp in Suba. So today I want to talk on issue of agroforestry and circular economy. It's also another field that we youths need to venture in, especially on nursery establishment and management. As I speak now, I have a nursery of about 10,000 tree seedlings. I do graft food trees and also indigenous trees. And I don't have a job. Professionally, I'm a political scientist, but I've employed myself and also work with the community so closely. I plant trees with them, and I also encourage them to plant more trees. So my message today to the youth is to embrace nursery establishment, because we want to achieve the 15 billion trees. But where will we get these trees? We really need to come up with many tree nursery as possible. It's a field that you earn a lot from, because a tree goes at 20 shillings. And imagine 15 billion trees. You know that is money. Are you seeing where I'm seeing?
So that is one
How
of the
many
major
people are seeing where I'm
challenges
seeing?
coming up. We are also looking at the digital
so
side.
I could just
as much as we
advise
are having
you that
different
we can
centers
embrace tree nursery,
within the
and as
urban
Molly has
centers,
said,
the digital training centers,
this grant,
and
there are
also the
also
programs
many grants
being
that
run.
support climate
we
change,
tend to see that
but to
most
get
of
them
the
is so
people who
hard,
are in
and
the
those who really get them are in urban setting, and maybe they don't have a way of getting to the community. So the youths, when you see it go ground, we are not getting the equal opportunity. So if the peers and the ministry could look into that, how this grant can reach us at the ground,
we ensure also those young people who are coming from underserved communities are able to get
we really appreciate. I also like to commend my fellow youths who was addressing us on going to Burundi. I was talking about Rwanda, and on that, on circular economy. Mimi nasema taka ni mali. I'm also an artist, and I also
even the taxes
some artwork. So I see opportunity in everything. I see opportunity in agricultural waste, in the metal waste. So there is opportunity, but we really need to come out as youths and to create the opportunity, and also do more. We come out also to advocate for especially issues on climate change. We create awareness to the people living with us. Juu hii janga ya hii tambia inaitwaje, the climate change, we have not contributed so much to it, but the people who have contributed may not be aware. So I'll also advise the youth, when you go back to your community, try to do more environmental education to your mothers, to the people around you, so they can know what they are really doing to the environment. Otherwise, I appreciate for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Nyasuba. We thank you, and congratulations for being in the space of climate change. Today you came for us. We are coming for you in that space of climate change.
When we talk about young people being able to use IT, we are not just talking about young people in quotes, but each and every person, regardless of where they're coming from, regardless of their age and all that, they are able to get this, they are able to access
Could we have one
these
more
services.
person?
I think that is all. We'll have to share the communique with the proposed actions, and we are hoping that it's not just going to go ahead, but we are looking forward to it being worked on, so that we see that IT is going to improve our lives in all the aspects that you are doing, all the sectors. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I think that's a very good outline of the issues that you would wish us to carry home. We request that you give us the communique, have it signed. We prefer to have it unwritten, you know, like own handwriting for ownership purposes. Then you sign on it, and then we'll have it over here. Thank you very much. We have come to the
doing other things such as drug addiction and all that. So, some of the things that I've seen,
I want to encourage you with that today.
I'd maybe request that
when the answer to prayer is delayed, God will
the
clothe
government
you with the
can
robe of
maybe
His comfort.
find a way to facilitate is number one.
There was this guy named
Within
Ivy.
the
He
tech
endured all the
ecosystem,
horrors
there is a lot of
of
opportunities
Soviet
for children,
prison
for
camp.
youths especially.
One day he was praying with
And,
his eye closed.
these
his eyes
opportunities,
closed. When a fellow
very
prisoner
few people
noticed
get to
him
have them
and said with the
because
ridicule,
there are also some barriers to entries that are there. Because one of the things is for you to now have the skills, you might need a lot of money to go to school and to get educated and all that. But then through the Ajira digital program, if the government can make sure that apart from the courses that are being offered there, there can be things which are very much tech-oriented, which are also in that platform. And then once the people have graduated, they can now find a way to connect them to sources of employment. That can really help us. And in addition to that, when we talk about robotics, like the things we are doing with children, we have our tent out there and we are doing some exhibitions so you can pass by and see. Some of those equipments cost a lot of money because there are no companies within Africa that produce them. So they all have to be imported from abroad. And then once they come to Kenya, KRA is also there. They have to take their customs and everything, which makes the whole process very expensive. And these are skills that if you go to countries like China, places like America and Europe, children are being taught that. While in our school here, in our schools in Kenya, some of the things that our children are still learning are not very advanced, that even if they grow, can now help them to go out there and do great things or even be able to find employment opportunities that can really, really be beneficial. So I'll just request that if through the government we can have grants that are coming to organizations such as Blue Cross Kenya, which are helping in training children and youth in these communities, and this grant can be available for them to apply and also use that money to build their centers where they can train people on technology. In addition to that, use it to buy the equipments. But then again, if you can maybe talk to KRA through whoever is in charge to ensure that the customs that are being charged on any important equipments which are used for tech purposes, especially those that are educational, can be scrapped down, so that we can have it easy to import equipment from outside and then use it to train our children here. So thank you so much, and I'm really, really happy to see such a huge crowd has gathered here to celebrate the youth, which is a good thing, and we need to keep it forward. I invite you all to our tent out there. Make sure you pass through, see the amazing things that we are doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for our friend. Thank you. We like that particularly because it's in the digital space, which is speaking to our item number 3. Thank you very much. I've had robotics, and then the other issue I've had is if we can organize reliefs in the importation of your equipments to facilitate this. My leadership is here. Thank you very much. We have in the room or the tent, the steering committee of IYD Kisumu. You are doing an amazing job. Thank you very much, Annette. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Felix. Thank you, Milanga. Thank you, Michael, and all. Thank you very much. Could we have the second or the last speaker? Then we shall have a communique. I understand it's been arranged. So could we do that? So the last speaker, there was a lady. Yeah, okay, that one. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All protocols observed. Good morning. My name is Akwi Maureen, and I'm here representing Tinada Youth Action Africa, which is a youth-led organization working on enhancing the holistic well-being of young people. So as a young person, every day I walk into spaces, I walk into government agencies, I walk into companies, government institutions, private companies, and there is something that usually disturbs me. You walk into these spaces, even you find ministries, let's say the Ministry of Youth Affairs, and you'll find a bigger percentage of people working inside there are technically not youth. And I tend to wonder, because it's not that we don't have young people applying for those positions. It's not like young people are not competent to run those positions. It's not that we are not educated to be able to hold those positions. So I tend to wonder, is it because the government does not believe in us? Do you not believe in our competencies and our abilities? Because you'll find there is someone who is not a young person, someone of age, and that person has more than 2 jobs in a government agency or even in a private company. And we have so many young people who don't have jobs in the country. So my question is, why would we have someone having 2 positions and there is someone, a young person, who is technically struggling without a job position, and this person has gone to school, very competent, and can hold those positions. So it is just my call to the Ministry of Youth Affairs. Please believe in us young people. When we present our applications for those positions, believe in us. Give us that chance to show you what we can do as young people. Thank you.
Thank you, Maureen, for being bold with that statement. Lakini ingine hapo, sijui nitaangusha microphone, lakini ni hiyo. Do we believe in you, the youth? The answer is yes, but you will get more from the leadership. The extent to which we believe in you. Thank you very much. I now want to ask the Communic team to have just a rough or an outline of the Communic, and then you will submit it to us for onward processing. Even ndio tunasemaga onward processing. Nyasuba, I have gotten an SMS. I told you we are coming for you. We have come. Could we meet outside the tent? You have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Ambale Sarafina. I work with Eagle Wings Organization, a community-based organization in Kisumu that works with young people on matters of economic empowerment. I want to believe that when you say you are going to take these forward in words, but in reality, you're really going to action on what we are going to mention today. So as most of the young people have said, technology is our second nature at the moment, and everything that we do revolves around technology. But then as young people, we also have a lot of other challenges and barriers that are linked to technology and are limiting us to be able to meet or improve our economic status. So I just mentioned but a few, those that have been mentioned, and also the proposed actions that we would like the ministry to also take that into action. First of all, we want to recognize the role of IT when it comes to innovation and also commercialization of our ideas, as well as us meeting our SDGs. And from all these, we are having challenges such as the funding, or rather access to funding, which has been mentioned all around. When we look at the business or other startups, most startups, 80% of the startups really die after its the first year. And that is because they are not able to get financial support to be able to extend or scale up these business ideas, these innovative ideas. So that is one of the major challenges that is coming up. We are also looking at the digital divide. in as much as we are having different centers within the urban centers, the digital training centers, and then also the programs being run, we tend to see that most of the people who are in the underserved communities and in the rural communities still are not able to access these services. So if it is possible to be able to get more active programs within these areas, and also units or other centers within these areas, that we ensure also those young people who are coming from underserved communities are able to get these skills and are able to improve their lives economically. We have a lot of regulatory barriers and for instance, the different challenges that startups face when they start up. And we are looking at this as a very major challenge, from even the taxes being imposed on businesses that are coming up. And if we are able to find a way of incentivizing, for lack of a better word, these challenges, so that we don't have a lot of taxes that are being imposed to those startups, or we don't really get a lot of regulatory issues that are accompanying the startups. That will really help in ensuring that young people still go ahead with their startups and innovative ideas. And the other thing I'll also encourage probably is to enhance the digital literacy programs. Thank you so much for the Ajira program. It has really helped a lot. And we'll want to see more of such. Are we able to get into these areas that really do not have access to internet? They are still not able to access the devices. Are these things that can be done, so that at least when we talk about young people being able to use IT, we are not just talking about young people in quotes, but each and every person, regardless of where they're coming from, regardless of their age and all that, they are able to get these, they are able to access these services. I think that is all. We'll have to share the communique with the proposed actions, and we are hoping that it's not just going to go ahead, but we are looking forward to it being worked on, so that we see that IT is going to improve our lives in all the aspects that we are doing, all the sectors. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I think that's a very good outline of the issues that you'd wish us to carry home. We request that you give us the communique, have it signed. We prefer to have it unwritten, like own handwriting for ownership purposes. Then you sign on it and we will have it over here. Thank you very much. We have come to the tail end of this session, but I am told there is some person here that has a Scottish angle to these things. Where are you?
Kennedy Malika.
Malika, if those things are Scottish, then you should have been on the floor. Come running. Thank you very much. I can see. Hii mwili inakaribia ya Omanyala.
Hello everyone.
Thank you.
Hello everyone. Good afternoon. I'm here on behalf of World Bodybuilding Physique Sporting Federation. Our chairman is right here, Leon Odhiambo. We've been able to together and also as enthusiasts in our field, we've been able to do quite a number of events, national events, county events. We actually have an event scheduled to take place sometime later this year in Kisumu with the county. I thank Honorable, our sports minister Kisumu for support. I remember there's a time I knocked her office, and when we were planning for the event, and she was very receptive. We got very warm reception from the office. We thank you, and we'll keep engaging you even as the event comes. One challenge that we probably had, and this is just a challenge in the sports, in our sports, is government support. I would like to probably ask the government to consider supporting the bodybuilding sport, because if you look at almost, I'm sure probably 3/4 of people who are seated here go to a gym, or probably they engage on runs and things like that. That is essentially our sport. So I would ask the government to consider supporting us. We've had quite a number of challenges with our federation. This is to probably the PS, if we could just have a way so that our federation is active again, because I think it's been dormant for the last almost 8 years. And we've really been struggling. We can do so much, and the youth in our field are so many, but then we are not able to make strides because we are capped. So thank you all. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm sure we'll be speaking. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think that brings the sports angle to it, and a unique one. We urge that you commercialize the sports. PS, sir, this is the end of this conversation. Our youth, you talked about, do we believe in you? The answer was and still is yes. This is part of the reason that we designed this, so that you set the agenda. And so when our leaderships will be talking, they will be responding to the agenda as set by you. And we are going to have a communique that will bring all these things together, so that then we say, during IYD, the youth in Kisumu said the following: I now want to retire and invite Madam CEO, National Youth Council, Madam Margaret, to carry on with the rest of the program. Margaret.
Let us appreciate Mr. Waso. Tumpigie makofi. Kwani tuko na njaa? Sisi ni vijana. Tunafaa tuamke to stretch kidogo. So
kidogo tu. Kidogo tu. Si ndio? Haya, we all rising up. Mpaka wazee kidogo waende nyumbani. DJ, kuna hiyo ngoma tu tucheze hapa. Who knows that move? Na anajua hiyo move? Gen Z. You ready? Kuja tufanye na wewe. Sabara challenge. DJ, pause. Who are you doing this challenge with? It's very simple. You just follow what I do. Sawa? Haya, kuja. Hii side pia kuja. Kuja tu. Amesema they are following me. Or we follow you. Me. Haya basi, DJ angusha. Na alikuwa amelala amekaamka. Turudie. Ama mkonja. Tutarudia bado. Kuna part ya entertainment. Inakuja.
Haya, asante sana DJ. Nilikuwa nimeona ni kama tunalala na sasa tumeamka. Si ni kweli? Na hii kuwa ni maneno ya vijana, hakuwezi kuwa na maneno ya vijana bila dance. Si ni kweli? So sasa ningetaka tuende huo mkondo mwingine wa kuweza kuwasikiza wakubwa wetu. Na kabla nianze, pengine ni vizuri kusema jina langu. Jina langu ni Margaret Kiogora, na mimi ni acting CEO wa National Youth Council. Mshaisikia National Youth Council? Tulikuwa tunaita sauti ya vijana, lakini siku hizi tunasema we can only amplify your voice. In the last 1 month, mmetuonesha mko na sauti yenu kabisa. So hatuwezi kuwa na sauti ya vijana wako na sauti yao. So the only thing we can do is to amplify. Na ukiangalia kikao kama hii, tuna amplify. Unaona success stories, una learn from one another. So tukienda kwa huu mkondo mwingine, ningetaka tukumbuke hii ni platform ya kusoma, kuangalia opportunities zenye ziko za serikali, na pia kuona mwenzako anafanya nini. So ningependa kuwaita some of my colleagues, CEOs, to just say hi, but also to say what they are doing, and also in connection to maybe a question that has been asked, especially for the funding. And to start us off, allow me to give this opportunity to CEO Moriasi to just come and say something, and because yeye mwenye pesa, atuambie tunazipata aje.
Asante mwenzangu, Mheshimiwa PS, our chief guest today, wale viongozi wote kutoka kwa State Department, Chothurwa, good morning. Ni morning ama ni afternoon? Good afternoon. Mko salama vijana? Mko salama vijana? Kuna shida kidogo? We are here to address that problem. Kwa majina mimi naitwa Josiah Moriasi Arabu. Bwana PS ulisikia naitwa engineer. Ilo najua huko najua. I worked in Kisumu for 9 years. Nilikuwa nafanya kazi kwa Wizara ya Maji. Hapo kwa water inaitwa Lake Victoria Water Works Development Authority. I was the chief corporate planning manager kwa miaka 8, and that's why when I'm in Kisumu PS inaitwa engineer. Ile kazi nafanya sasa hivi ni kazi ya vijana kushughulikia mambo ya funding. Nimeketi hapa nimesikiza your concerns about funding, na kuna wale kidogo labda hawajui ya kwamba kuna government programs ambazo zimetengenezwa kusaidia vijana kwa mambo ya funding. Youth Fund is one of the government programs that is curated to support young people in commercializing their business ideas. Nimesikia kutoka kwa Philip, nimesikia kutoka kwa Charles, kutoka kwa Sheila. All your concerns, we are here to address those concerns. Youth Fund inalenga vijana. We are here to support young people to be able to create their own employment. Wakati ilianzishwa kulikuwa na shida kubwa sana ya ajira. The rate of unemployment in this country has been very high. Serikali ikaonelea ni vizuri create a funding system so that those young people who have a solution. You mentioned about the circular economy, Sheila. We are there to support you and support government realize the targets they have set within that space. You mentioned about agribusiness. Na nikasikia kwamba vijana kidogo. And no, there are findings that have been given, and alafu inaonyesha ya kwamba vijana wengi hawako kwa ukulima. Lakini sio the entire value, especially in pre-production and production stage, you do not get a lot of young people there. But in processing and marketing, there are numbers there. So once we identify where we can, create more value, we are an agency of government to support you. Kidogo tu PS, kuna kijana ambaye jana I signed her check of 4 million Kenyan shillings. Na nikifika Kisumu nikakumbuka ya kwamba ni ya Kisumu. I insisted that she must come, PS, so that she gives us just a small piece of what she does and how she has managed to get a check of 4 million Kenyan shillings from Youth Fund. Are you here? Are we know? Kindly, please come. Yesterday, I signed a check for a meeting her for the first time. Nimeambiwa nafanya biashara in the textile value chain between Maseno na somewhere. I insisted that you must come and address these young people. Alafu wambie, how did you manage to secure 4 million Kenyan shillings from the Youth Fund? And what is it that you are doing so that these young people also come to us and we support? Kindly just that seconds.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Elizabeth Rachel Awino. I'm a resident of Kisumu County, and I'm a beneficiary of the Youth Enterprise Development Fund. The first time I did my application, vijana, I'm a teacher by profession. I did education. Then when I graduated, I've been applying for the TSC to absorb me, and it was taking forever. So I decided to take up a business that I saw my mom. I grew up seeing my mom akiuza mtumba in Kibuye. So what I did, nilisema venye anachoka, let me take it up from her. So nikaona this business with the new the energy from me and venye vitu saizi ni digital, nika venture into that. So my first application, actually this is the second time I'm benefiting from Youth Fund. My first loan was 2 million, which was very fast compared to this one, yeah. So I did my first application, it was approved. I got 2 million shillings from the Youth Fund. Then I did the second top up, which now you signed, and thank you so much. The reason I did the top up, biashara ilikuwa inaendelea, so saizi nataka nikuwe supplier wa bills. Initially we were doing mtumba, tunauza, tunaenda kwa soko. Then right now we want to supply the bills to the mtumba people in Kisumu, Maseno, Luanda. We are in Ngia, we are in Yala. That's what I do. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Liz. So Youth Fund has supported Liz with a total of Kenya shillings 6 million. Ya kwanza 2 million, ya pili sasa hivi nimesaini jana ndio nikakumbuka 4 million Kenyan shillings. Thank you so much and congratulations. So PS, this confirms that government is there. Sisi kama serikali tupo, na sio eti ni story tu tunapigia story vijana, ni story ya ukweli. You can walk to see where she is. Actually, I promised I'll be walking there this evening to see what she does, so that we confirm that we are adding value to young people. Kuna yule ofisa wetu wa Kisumu, Leonard. We have an office in Kisumu. So vijana, I cannot tell you all the stories about Youth Fund. Tuko na loans ya vijana in groups. Leonard becoming. Tuko na loans as individuals. Tunajua ya kwamba vijana hawapendi sana kufanya biashara wakiwa kama kikundi. That's when we know. You have done your degree and you're finished, you want to be independent. Most of the ideas vijana mko nazo ni zile mnataka kupursue independently. So that's why we introduced individual loans. Lakini kama kidogo mnataka kufanya group business, we have that product we call the Stawi loan. You come a minimum of 5, you begin with 100,000, munaenda 200,000 mkilipa hiyo, munaenda mpaka 1 million Kenyan shillings. Lakini kama wewe ni kijana peke yako, you want to pursue your own business idea and make money out of it, you can come to us. In Kisumu, we have this officer. I'm also told we have youth from Homa Bay and Siaya and Migori. You are here from those counties? We also have officers, I do not know if they are here, just to introduce you. Kindly, the officers working for the Youth Fund in those counties, you can come. Tafadhali, just to introduce you, so that you are known to the young people, so that when you come, muje wawaeleze. It's so easy to apply. Actually, our requirement is you must be youth 18 and 35. Stories zingine zote hizo tuta discuss. So don't say, oh, the requirements are very high. The primary requirement is that you are youth within the age of 18 and 35. You must get a product within our long list of products. So hawa vijana wetu wanafanya kazi hapa Kisumu. Kindly wa introduce haraka haraka tu, alafu waambie penye mnapatikana and how they can come to access you, bila story nyingine yote.
Thank you very much. Leonard Ochieng is me. I work for Youth Fund. I'm in charge of Kisumu County. We are located at Huduma Center building, 3rd floor, wing B. Thank you.
Belinda Omware.
Is my name, Youth Fund Kisumu County.
Good afternoon. My name is Mercy Clarice Owaka, Kisumu County. Welcome all.
So, vijana wa Kisumu County, you can see these gentlemen and ladies. They are seated at the tent up there. Kuna wale wengine nitawaintroduce kwenu labda baadaye, wa Siaya na kule kwingine. I also come from Nyanza, so wale wa Kisii, Nyamira kama muko karibu nao mtawaintroduce kwao. Because this week we are focusing on the young people. And we are so determined to have so many young people create their own employment. and be able to create employment for others. So tafadhali, as we do this today here, do not let me down, do not let the peers down. We should be reporting back later that out of this engagement, kuna vijana tulipata kadhaa ambao wamekuja kupata fedha. Money iko, pesa iko, na hiyo pesa ni ya biashara, and we will support you, and we have made that commitment. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.
Asante sana, our CEO from Youth Fund. Tumesema si stories za jaba, si ndio? Hizi ni vitu tunaona watu wakibenefit. So I want to bring in the next person, lakini nitamuomba akuwe na dakika kidogo aseme mengi. Na huyu ni National Project Coordinator wa the upcoming project Nyota. Najua tulikuwa tunajua KOP, ningetaka achukue dakika kidogo atuambie nini inakuja. Na akifanya hivyo, Madam Nelly awe akijitayarisha.
Asante CEO. Kwa hivyo kwa vijana wote, mimi naitwa Mayabi Augustine. Wale tumekuwa pamoja, nilikuwa Regional Coordinator wa Nyanza 2021 nikitoka hapa. Nataka kusema tu kwa ufupi kwamba tunazungumzia miradi ya serikali. Mradi mmoja unaitwa National Youth Opportunities Towards Advancement. Huu mradi unachukua nafasi ya ule unaitwa KEOP. Mkiangalia hapo mnaona KEOP, Kenya Youth Employment Opportunities Project. Hapa Nyanza, Kisumu ilifaidika, Migori ilifaidika, Kisii ilifaidika. Nyota itakuja sasa sehemu zote, Homa Bay, Siaya, Nyamira na kurudia tena Kisumu. Sisi tunafanya nini? Huo mradi ni mradi wa serikali, lakini unalenga wale tunaita vulnerable, vijana wa chini, form 4 na chini. Hata kama mtu wako kanyaga shuleni. Kwa hivyo hata kama si wewe, kuna ndugu zako pale nyumbani, waeleze. Tunafanya nini? Tunalenga kuwapatia vijana maarifa, skills, kwa mambo ya digital, blue economy, green economy. Na nimefurahi nimeona mkizungumza mambo ya renewable energy, blue economy, tunalenga huko. Hao vijana tutawapa mafunzo wa miezi 5, wafanye mtihani, alafu tuwasaidie kupata ajira. Na nyinyi ambao mko hapa mna train, pia nyinyi tutakuwa tunawatumia nyinyi kuwafunza vijana, na tuwape kitu kidogo kwa kuweza kuwafunza vijana. Na wale vijana pia watakuwa nafaidika na pesa kidogo za nauli kutoka nyumbani, wakija sehemu ya mafunzo na kurudi nyumbani. Nimesikia watu wakisema startup. Hiyo mradi wa Nyota una component inaitwa component 2 ya grants ya business startup. Kwa hivyo wale wana biashara ambao hawana startup, tutakapotangaza na pia satazungumzia, utaona tukiwapa nafasi ya kuomba muweze kupata ile pesa ya startup ili muendeleze biashara yenu. Serikali sasa imechukua nafasi ya labor migration. Ijawachia wale conmen, wale wanawakula pesa. Huo mradi pia utasaidia kulenga wale vijana wetu wana maarifa kuenda nchi za nje. Sio Uarabuni tu, iwasaidie kupata passport, iwasaidie kuwatengeneza corporate departure training, na iwaunganishe na nchi ambazo zinaweza kuwapa ajira. Wale nimesikia wakisema wana digital skills. You will help us, you will be the trainers, and we will pay you for training those youth to acquire the skills to enable them get employment. What are we doing? We will attach you to employers. For a period of 5 months, you will train under the employers, you get a job. We take care of that employer for that period, and we also take care of you as you move from your home to the place of training. When we have an opportunity for this again, Bwana PS, I know we'll come here to be able to share more. And once we give you a startup, you grow to the next level, we go to Youth Fund now, we go to Wezo Fund, we go to Women Fund, to allow you be able to get some more facilitation so that you can be able to run your business. Thank you.
Asante sana Bwana Mayabi, na muda unaendelea ukiyoyoma. Kwa hivyo nitaomba Madam Nelly akuja atuambie nini President's Award nafanya.
Asante sana, na hamjambo vijana? Hamjambo? Okay. Kwa majina naitwa Nelly Munala, nafanya kazi na President's Award Kenya. Na sisi, our main objective is to prepare young people for the world. So we go by the hashtag World Ready. Tumesikia kuwa tunaweza kupata loans, tunasikia tunaweza open our businesses, but unless you're prepared for that, you cannot be able to succeed. So this is where you find that space. And we work with young people between the ages of 14 to 24 to find their purpose and to find their passion, so that they can carry on that passion and purpose to be able to succeed in their life as a business person or in their life in whatever sphere of life they would like to be. So kama unataka kujiunga na President's Award Kenya, lazima uwe between the ages of 14 to 24. Unaweza kutembelea afisi za education, ama afisi za TSC, ama afisi za youth affairs, na watakupatia information on the President's Award Kenya. Na mbali na hiyo ni kwamba unaweza pia kwenda kwa our website. Najua all of us are ICT natives. Young people are ICT natives. Unaweza kwenda kwa President's Award Kenya na unaweza kujiandikisha ili tukusaidie. Asanteni sana.
Asante sana Madam CEO kutoka Youth Fund kuenda Nyota, kuenda President's Award na Kenya Ministry of Youth inafanya opportunities ziko mingi sana. Na sasa kabla niende kualika our county commissioner, ningetaka uchukue simu yako. Simko na simu? Chukua simu yako. Upige selfie na mwenzako useme from clicks, it's hashtag from clicks to progress. Ndio hiyo nataka. Umechukua na mwenzako? Ama Kisumu amfanyangi hivi? Kisumu mnafanyanga hivi? Aya, piga na mwenzako. Selfie. Unajua itaenda, tutatrend. Hebu piga selfie na mwenzako. Sioni wakubwa wetu wakipiga selfie. Hata hao wapige selfie. Mnapiga selfie? From clicks to progress. Hapa ndio tuna launch National Youth Day. Good. Naona tuko mefanya hiyo selfie. So asanteni sana. Ningetaka invite our county commissioner ndio ataweza kuendeleza program kutoka hapa. Asanteni sana.
Asante sana, our chief guest for today, our Principal Secretary, State Department for Youth Affairs and Creative Economy, Mr. Ismail Malim Madej, our CEC for Sports, Culture, Gender and Youth Affairs, Kisumu County, Madam Margaret Kiogora, the Acting CEO, National Youth Council, Mr. Agustin Mayabi, CEO, National Project, that is the Manager, National Project Nyota, Madam Nelly Munala, CEO, Presidential Award, Kenya, Engineer Josiah Muriasi, CEO, Youth, our Regional Coordinator, Youth Affairs Nyanza, Bwana Joshua Kolosh, all protocols observed, all our youth, good afternoon. Jambo, moko na furaha. Asante. My name is Benson Le Parmorijo. So first and foremost, sir, I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to Kisumu. I think, sir, we had you the other day when we were going around to see some projects. So you are coming here today, sir, is a sign of good gesture, a sign of great honor and love to all our youth in Nyanza region. Karibu sana, sir, and feel at home in Kisumu. I want to say, sir, that we say yes to our youth, yes to all our sons and daughters. I think today from the persons who have spoken, our youth, we realize there are opportunities that we need to explore and fully harness the same. We've heard of those very successful, those success stories, those startups that have really done very well. And we even learned that some of our youth have even gone ahead to diversify the same, so that you don't just depend on one enterprise. So we encourage all of our youth to be enterprising, all our youth to just make sure that they are engaged in something meaningful, something that can generate income and enable them to put something on the table. So we have Israel as a country. We usually refer to Israel as a startup nation. I think one time it started from the scratch, and currently it's doing very well. So for our youth, the opportunities are there. I think what we need to do is let us be innovative so that we come up with good ideas that are workable. We also ask the lending agencies to ensure that lending terms are friendly so that they don't ask the youth for so many things, especially the securities that our youth might not have. Even the regulatory barriers, I think I'm sure with our peers, those ones can also be looked into so that they are made friendly and that they should not be a hindrance to any of our youths in engaging in meaningful startups. One time, sir, we were asked to give certain information, and this was from the Ministry of ICT. We are required to give some information that will enable the government have like 4 hubs in every sub-county. In Kisumu, sir, we have 8. The problem has been getting this information because they require the LR numbers. They even require the coordinates. So we'll still request the county government of Kisumu and the Ministry of Lands to give us this information so that we forward the same to the Ministry of ICT and Digital Economy. So I think without much ado, sir, and with your permission, sir, I now want to welcome our CEC Sports, Honorable Beatrice Odongo, to also give our remarks. Tumkaribishe Mheshimiwa moja. Haya bado. Moja. Karibu Mheshimiwa Beatrice. Karibu sana madam.
Thank you so much, County Commissioner. To the PS, all protocol observed, good afternoon. I'm here on behalf of His Excellency, the Governor, Professor Peter Nyang'nyong'o, who was to join the PS today, but because of some engagement today in the morning, he had to attend some meeting in Nairobi. So he traveled in the morning, but I'm here, I'll be able to give his speech, and I want to appreciate the PS so much. Before I read the speech of the Governor, allow me mention to the young people seated here today that I am a beneficiary of the KIOP project. I think I was in the 2nd cohort of the KIOP. On the same note, I'm a beneficiary of Youth Enterprise Fund. I didn't get the money, but I attended a training organized by them, encouraging young people to take advantage of the 30% tender for youth, women, and people with disability. And I want to say I benefited and got an opportunity to get some businesses, but I got the information through the training organized by Youth Enterprise Fund. As I stand here today again, I want to mention that I've seen many young people that we've walked with this journey. Some of them are smiling because they know we've walked this journey together. We studied during Yes Youth Can program, and the Yes Youth Can program made the leadership in us to be seen by people. And that is where I am today. So I want to encourage young people, let's take advantage of these programs that the national government have. You may see it like, how am I going to benefit? But I want all of us to give it a trial. Maybe one day you will tell a story, the way I'm telling a story today, that through a program of the national government, I am who I am today. So I want to appreciate you so much. Again, before I read the speech, I want to take this opportunity to appreciate the youth sector working group. I want to request them, the ones we are working with in Kisumu, kindly just stand up and wave, because we, as a government, we do not have adequate resources to implement our programs. But through our program, through our partners, the youth sector working group, we are able to do some projects and programs with them. So I want to kindly request all of them to just stand here so that they can wave. Kindly come. I'm seeing them. Tinada, kindly stand up. So, Bwana PS, as it was mentioned, we are celebrating the Youth Week for a whole week. And as Kisumu County, this is, kindly just come here. This is the team we are working with. Mr. Kalwach is part of us. Where are you? I want to see you here. I want the PS to see you. Just come here. The youth sector working group we are working with in Kisumu. There are local organizations registered in Kisumu County, working in all the 8 sub-counties we have in Kisumu County. So we have a committee, Bwana PS, headed by Mr. Kalwach, and my director, Youth Affairs, I don't know where he is around, kindly join them. So we want to assure you as Kisumu County, we have lined program for the next 8 days. Our celebrations on 12th will take place at Rabur, that is Kadibo sub-county, and we as a county will be who are so much focused to develop themselves. I really appreciate you and looking forward to do more with your support and the support of the county government. Now with your permission, I take this opportunity to welcome all of you here today as we mark International Youth Day. This is part of a build-up activity for the International Youth Week that we are starting today. For those visiting Kisumu for the first time, welcome to this great city, characterized by amazing beauty and exciting investment opportunities. I take this earliest opportunity to salute all the youth assembled here to celebrate this day. And he says, Vijana Hoe. We are here to celebrate and appreciate you. We are here to listen to you because you are the voice of change. The theme of this year's International Youth Week is interesting and full of hope. From click to progress, youth digital pathways for sustainable development. Take a moment, think about it. Overall, it reminds us about the role of young people in achieving sustainable development goals. The objective of this meeting today and for the week is to explore the instrumental role of technology and data in accelerating efforts towards achieving the sustainable development goals, including the role of young people in advancing digital transition. The other objective is to provide a knowledge base of stakeholders such as youth, civil society, and national government, as well as relevant UN agencies to access data and insights on the topic. This week, we are also expected to display diverse youth-led and focused digital solutions and innovations at the global and national levels that contribute to sustainable development, promote youth innovations and enterprises by providing a digital market space. Further, this forum is expected to create awareness of opportunities in the different economies of the SDGs, including digital, creative, blue, green, purple, white, brown, gold, red, and gray. To meet our objectives, we must foster engagement and impactful intergenerational conversation with government and other stakeholders. Ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate the International Youth Week, it is important to trace how it all started. The UN General Assembly in 1999 declared the International Youth Day as a day when youth around the world should be celebrated as a critical segment that comprise the human population as well as contribute to socio-economic and political development. It is an annual event observed globally on the 12th August since the year 2000 in accordance with the UN General Assembly Resolutions 54 of 120. These events usually include talk shows, roundtable talks, concerts, fairs, festivals, exhibitions, and even sporting events. Since it is a day of observance and not a public holiday, business in government and private sector remain open on the International Youth Day. Kenya is a member of the United Nations General Assembly, has observed International Youth Day since 2005 under the leadership of the various ministries responsible for youth affairs over time. Ladies and gentlemen, the county government of Kisumu has blazed the trail in youth empowerment, especially on digital sector. We have been investing on partnership and collaborations with the national government and other non-state actors to enhance the promotion of digital revolution for the youth. According to Kisumu County CIDP 2022-2023, the county's youth is estimated to account for approximately 40% of the total county's population, which comprises of 1,155,574, with 556,942 male, 594,609 female, and 23 intersexes. Alarmingly, 61 of them remain unemployed. The youth play a very critical role in the development of our country, Kenya. Some may say that you are the leaders of tomorrow, but that is not the correct. Here we know that you are the leaders of today, spearheading change, innovation, and progress in our commitments. It is critical to acknowledge the obstacles that many young people in Kisumu face. Despite these adversities, our youth exhibit resilience, resourcefulness, and unwavering determination to carve out a brighter future for themselves and their communities. Kisumu is also currently implementing an ambitious ICT project dubbed Kisumu Zone 01 to create employment for our youth. The project aims to build excellent competencies among our youth and prepare them for immense opportunities in this field. Last month, we unveiled the first cohort of beneficiary of Zone 01 Kisumu, a creative project and innovative partnership between the county government of Kisumu, Lake Hub, 01 Talent Africa, and the United Cities and Local Government of Africa, UCLG. These youths are trained free and will be helped to get job opportunities in various sectors. We also have a robust business incubation and innovation center for our youth at the Rotary Training College. Ladies and gentlemen, my re-election, of course I was reading this on behalf of the governor, my re-election in 2022 manifesto is very clear on our strategies to harness information and communication technology for development. The deployment of ICT services improves efficiency in service delivery and solves day-to-day problems in various development processes in our society. At the same time, the ICT sector now offers some of the best jobs, especially for the young and curious minds that we have in this country and in the country today. My government continues to seek meaningful and strong partnership with the private sector to realize the goals of our manifesto and the County Integrated Development Plan, CIDP3. Recently, my government, in partnership with Safaricom PLC, launched an integrated county revenue management system to optimize revenue collection and enhance the much needed on-source revenue to finance our development programs. These operations are being managed by the young people. To streamline ICT operations and e-governance in Kisumu County, the Department of Finance is currently finalizing the county ICT policy to respond to the dynamics of ICT world. Finally, as we embark on the journey to mark the International Youth Week, I wish to urge you to remain focused, determined, disciplined, and professionally aggressive as you race to achieve your ambitions. Remember, whoever you are, and no matter your family background, your dreams are valid. To achieve your ambitions, remember the simple rule: do not stop because you are tired. Only stop when you are done. Do not underrate your ability to achieve your dream or to help your community members realize their aspirations. If you think you are too small or too young to make a difference or to be noticed, try sleeping with a mosquito inside your blanket. It will force you to remain awake and take notice. Let us be agents of change, but through dialogue and peaceful engagement. Thank you.
A round of applause for our CEC, Madam Beatrice. Thank you very much. Before we take on to the next stage, we said we are not going to allow our chief guest to just come in, because we are young people. Na vijana ni sherehe na kudance. So with us, we have a group of young people who won a youth song, which we believe is speaking to our young people. During the last year's International Youth Day, tuko nao vijana hapa. Nilimwambia si stories za jaba. Kuko na evidence ya kijana mwenye ame benefit from some of the programs that we've been able to do. So allow me to invite the young people to perform a song as we bring our chief guest to give us his speech.
Woza woza. Woza woza. Nikisema woza woza unasema woza woza. Woza woza.
Woza.
Hata nyinyi by the way, chief guest. Woza woza. Bas, wazjo. Niaje guys. So, hapa tuko na National Youth Anthem na DJ atasort. So for the meantime, nataka tu watu wasimame. Yeah, si tunaweza do hiyo, Hataka kuna kajoto wengine. Tusimame kiasi. Najua umechoka kukaa chini kusikia speeches mingi. Stretch kidogo tu.
Ati woza.
Very nice. Alafu sasa tunaendelea woza nauza za moza. Sawa? Okay, sawa. DJ tuweke ngoma. DJ kidogo. DJ. Manze njo. Manze la kita manze tuna wait time man. Manze tunaona pule kuna katan. Manze mimi natoka man. Ala kita. Unaona watu wanangoja. Ni watu una wait man. Pinya yote stop.
Pinya bwana.
Anyway guys, sawa hata to introduce we are part of a group called Niwale tulitoka naye. We are all from different counties. I am from Nyeri County. Like I reside in Nyeri County. He's
from Meru.
And Lord is from Kakamega County. And tulipatana tu wote Kisani tuko kwa mabeshte. Now we sing together and tumekuja Kisumu to sing together. Na niko sure kuna watu wengine hapa diverse opportunities zita come through benefit pia. DJ tunakungoja, mimi na waste time hapa kizungu itaisha. Anyway, yeah, my name is Mugambi Kiara. I'm an actor, singer, songwriter, commercial model, voice artist. Nakonga tu msanii in general. Na hiyo ndio inaniweka kazi, and on top of that bado tunakuwa National Youth Ambassadors. I'm youth ambassadors for National Youth Council Kenya, and it's amazing. It's an amazing opportunity. What's a Lord that introduce?
Mimi naitwa Lord Mali. These are our team. We were called Niwale. We thank God. Kufika hapa si mchezo. Si jokes. Ijua imetuchapa serious. Tukitoka
Nairobi, Lord alikuwa light skin. So
bam.
Kidogo it's become bad. It's become very bad. DJ bado tunakungoja man. Wow. Content itaisha man. Watu watashaanza kucho. Sasa guys, hebu kaeni chini tu kwanza. Kaeni tu chini. Poleni mewasimamisha bure. Poleni. Manzi DJ man. So tuimbe tu hivyo. Tuimbe song yetu tukingoja. Tuimbe song yetu.
That's funny.
Hiyo ni funny. Sawa, tuanze na song gani? Hii ni song Jambe aliandika. Jambe is the guy down there. And inanibambanga. I'll just sing part yenye nakumbukanga. Sawa? Part yangu. Sawa? Sweet kashororiga mware omudhongi kumareria ndakuonere stage gakoromone ndano. You'll always be mine, yes I know. You will be mine. Twete kwantagu Kenya kwa bagu. Then I'll declare to the world that I care. Twete Kenya kwa shifu Tumukundega supu morano joto ike holiday. Our kids will learn to fly and make castles in the sky. 'Cause with my voice and your looks, this is one for the books. Our angels will make us cry. Sweet kashororiga. DJ unanifeel jo. Mware omodhongi kumareria. Thank God. DJ pulo. Bocha hata Jambe akuja. Come through. Haya, sasa tundipa tukijituma. Pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Mabro, masiseni wakati wetu. Mabro, masiseni wasupa. Tunaform na itajipa tukijituma. Aya, pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Kila mtu. Mabro, ni wakati wetu. Masiseni, mabro. Hapa tu pole wase. Hapa tu swing kidogo tu. Sway. Alafu kidogo tutaanza kuchange style. Nataka nayo tu. Anguke nayo. Lazima tuone akianguka nayo. Yes. No, sir, ni wewe tunaita. Ni wewe. Kuja tu tuanguke nayo. Anguka nayo. Sio story za jamani. Aya. Just follow. Sawa. Pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Mabro, masiseni wakati wetu. Mabro, masiseni. Wapi makofi ya mheshimiwa? Pamoja tushikane tujenge nchi yetu. Mkuja mkaribie. Ndio.
Vijana tujitume na tusare madrugs na tupige kazi juu ya kazi tusiwe madrugs saka gani msijote kusaka ni chance ati food for gas and no relaxing. Twende kazi ati tupige kazi. Wakati ni wetu na muda ni sasa. Kenya ni yetu. Attention. Nataka tushikane. Kenya ni yangu mimi na wewe. Kuna more anataka tujengane. Hii ndio ngoma inabamba. Ambia jirani hii ndio dance ya vijana. Mboka ni mboka iwe usiku mchana. Mimi yangu busy na konga talanta. Come Kenya mimi shujaa. Memorial kuna form na itajipa tukijituma. Pamoja tushikane nchi yetu. Masisteni wa nyuma. Pamoja tushikane tujenge.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We really appreciate. Wangapi wameenjoy?
Musiende
Wangapi
mbali.
wameenjoy? Yani huku watu hawajaenjoy. So unfortunate. Muhakikishe mmeweka ingine yenye watu wa huku wataenjoy. It looks like mulete ingine after the yes. So I want to now take this opportunity to invite, tunataka kusikia PS anatuambia nini, si ndio? What does he have for us as young people? What plans, what good fruits are we going to pluck from that good tree that he is sitting on? So I want to humbly request all of us to stand up as I welcome the Honorable PS to give his speech. Karibu Bwana PS.
Thank you. Asante sana waziri, tunaweza kaa chini tafadhali. Our county commissioner Bwana Benson, our CC Madam Beatrice, also representing His Excellency the Governor Professor Nyongo, all the CEOs present from our various state agencies, senior government officials, both the national level and county government, our young people who represent their colleague in the launch of this week in this great city of Kisumu, members of the press, and all protocols observed. Good afternoon. Good afternoon again. Mimi nilisikia zamani watu wa sehemu hii generally Nyanza ni watu wakarimu, watu kwa kizungu tunasema ni generous, watu wachangamfu, lakini nimeona watu wachoyo hapa leo. Sijui kama watoki sehemu hii. Mnaulizwa tusimame, hata unakuwa mchoyo ya kusimama. Unasema piga makofi, shangilia, watu unakuwa mchoyo ya kupiga makofi. Na hiyo si ya huko. Huko watu wako na furaha na sio watu wachoyo. Na hii wiki ni yenu vijana. When it is your week, you are supposed to welcome it kwa vifijo, shangwe, vigelegele na nderemo. Si namna hiyo? Having said that, like the governor's speech was read here by Mheshimiwa CC said, in 1999, the world came together and realized that the segment of its population called youth is very important, forms the largest segment of most of the population in the countries that formed United Nations. And in 1999, the world came together to set aside a special day for the young people to celebrate across the world. And that day is designated 12th of August every year. The celebration of the year started the following year from 2000. And in this country, we have been celebrating this day since 2005. at a different magnitude. And we innovatively set aside a whole week preceding the day for the week of young people to engage, to interact, to share ideas, and to mentor peer-to-peer mentorship and apprenticeship opportunities across the country. We are here today in Kisumu, and this activity is happening across the country because we feel it's not just enough to celebrate our young people for one day. It is important we share ideas, we interact for the whole week, interact with your leadership and yourselves at all levels, and interact among yourselves like you did and shared very successful stories here, so that others also feel motivated by their own colleagues and peers, so that they're able also to achieve what their colleagues have successfully achieved. So, the whole of this week, we'll be engaging with youth across the country, and the day will culminate, the week will culminate into the main day, International Youth Day. Our week is called National Youth Week, and I know in this county, through the youth organization task force that Waziri has introduced here, you're able to celebrate big time this week in history better than any other part of this country. And we must applaud you for that, for the good work and engagement that you're having amongst yourselves. The 12th of August being now the crucial and the International Day will be celebrated in Mombasa this year. We do it rotational so that a representative from every part of every region of this country will be represented. We cannot carry all the youth of this country to Mombasa, but at least representative from each region to attend the day and celebrate with the rest of their colleagues and interact across the country. If you are one among those who is chosen to attend the day, when you come back, the onus is upon you to share the information, the opportunities that you will have interacted with at the cost with your colleagues in the region. A lot have been said here by yourselves and also by your leaders. But I always say, every time I meet young people, the most difficult thing for us as young people is our own selves. Mindset is a very important asset in our body. The mind is an asset. And it will take you to every places that you want to take yourself. It can equally limit you from going nowhere. And the choice of making that important asset in your body into a useful item for yourselves is yours. That, take it from me. Hakuna mtu anafikiria on your behalf. Hakuna mtu atakuja nyumbani akwambie kuja iko kitu mzuri hapa, fanya hiki kitu. It's upon you to wake up na utafute. So the mindset change is very important. The way you think, the way you look at things, the way you perceive things, then must change. If you want to develop yourself, your own limitation. Wazungu wamesema the sky is no longer the limit. They say it's just the beginning. But to reach that beginning, you must get out of the box. Don't enclose yourselves. Our biggest challenge is one, misinformation. And unbelievability of yourselves. If you don't believe in yourselves, nobody will believe in you. You have to come out, believe in yourselves, show the world what you can do. It's not the other way around. It's not the world that shows what you can do. It is you to show the world that you can do this and that. Most of us, and I'm very candid when I talk to young people, because I want you to succeed. And I must tell you the truth. Most of us, we don't try. Somebody who has not tried will give you some misinformation. Instead of verifying that information, you agree with that person who himself or herself has not tried. For example, one time I was watching 9 o'clock news on one of the mainstream TV station, and one of the young Kenyan was asked. The media station was interacting with young people like we are doing now. And the reporter just passed the microphone to one of the young people and asked them, what do you know about the Hustler Fund? It's just very recent. The presenter asked the young person, have you benefited from it? And if yes, how? And if no, why? And our young person said he has not benefited, he's a gentleman, he said he has not benefited from the fund because of the bureaucracy that the funds comes with. He said he has tried, and because of the blockages and bureaucracies around the Hustler Fund, he could not manage to benefit. Do you agree with that person? I'm asking our youth, do you agree with that person? At least on Hustler Fund. And then the reporter asked the person, please, you have no information on Hustler Fund. Go find out. Hustler Fund, between you and your opportunity to interact with Hustler Fund, is just your phone. You know, unabonyeza tu, start that, and you're on the platform. You interact with no one, leave alone bureaucracies, nobody. And I was very much impressed again, one time, a success story of this fund was told by a young Kenyan who dubbed that success story as what 50,000 can do. And how that young person multiplied the 50,000 he borrowed into successful employment, that out of that he has done some farming. He said his first sale after alipanda some mboga was 150,000. The second time he said it was over 500,000 because now he expanded. Alipanda tu kwa plot yao 50 by 100 kidogo. Then alienda kukomboa ya jirani. Akaanza kuandika vijana wenzake kazi. So there is no I always tell our young people, because I'm young myself, that there is nobody who will give you millions of shillings to go and start, you know, a business, a manufacturing business. You know, it has to start from somewhere. And if you go back to the histories of those who are successful, except few, even those few who inherited from a well-off parent, the history of those parents or their parents started somewhere. And that somewhere is where we are. This is your opportunity. Please. We always say, so-and-so has not done this for me, so-and-so has not done this for me. Sometimes, it is what you can do for so-and-so. You need to think and think big. And please get out of that limitation that you have limited yourselves. Something little you can start today. If you objectively progress it, can take you everywhere. In the governor's remarks, he said, the only thing that will make you that you have successfully, I'm paraphrasing, that achieved the target and you can stop is only when you have attained what you wanted to achieve. Please. If Liz here, we have been introduced to one of your own here. Si mtu kutoka dunia ingine, hajakuwa manufactured anywhere. Ni mtu ya huko kwenu. Hapa. Na amesema vile amesaidika kutokana na bidii na relationship ile amekuwa nayo na interventions ambayo serikali imeweka. If she has collected 4 million here, why not you? Why not any one of you? She is not special in any way. She's just one of us, like me and you. Kwa nini sio wewe? Give yourself that challenge, please. All of us can do something, and there is something for all of us to do. Hakuna mtu amepewa special way ya kufanya kitu fulani. Ni hiyo mtu tu amefanya bidii yake, amejaribu, ameanguka, ameamuka, ameanguka tena, ameanguka na ameendelea, amefaulu. Tusikue na roho kidogo, amuka. Opportunities ziko mingi. Youth Fund has just said they have a lot of money to give you, to give to you. Pesa iko. Lakini hakuna mtu atakuja nyumbani ananok mlango, nani anataka pesa, nani anataka pesa, anazunguka kwa boma. Hakuna. You develop your program, fundable programs, and you present yourselves. These offices are here. You have been told where this office is in Kisumu or anywhere in the county, in the region. Na hakuna mtu proposal yake ati anaamuka tu anatoka na kitu. Mtu anakaa, anafikiria, anaweza fuga kuku 2, anajipatia target ya hiyo kuku 2. Hiyo kuku 2 kesho inafika 5. So unaanza mdogo mdogo. Generation yetu ya vijana tunapenda kufika kuanzia huko juu, na always haikwangi namna hiyo. It always start hapa chini. Na kila mtu Mwenyezi Mungu amempa kipawa ya kipekee, that everybody has a talent. It's just that we are mean or we refused, to bring it out ourselves. Na hakuna mtu atakuambia uko na talanta fulani. It is you to show the world that I am talented in this and I am doing this. If we give ourselves these challenges, we will be successful. And all of us will be employers, leave alone you seeking for jobs. World Bank inasema every year between 500,000 and 800,000 Kenyans graduate from colleges and universities. 800,000. If you round off, wale wamefanya hesabu, that is about 1 million people every year graduating from universities and technical colleges. Now they join job market. Can you imagine that number every year? Can all of us be employed by either public sector or private sector? Possibly not. Absolutely. There is no day the private sector and government and public sector combined can employ every year the millions who come out of, universities and colleges. The knowledge we are given is not only for us to get white-collar employment. It's also an opportunity for us to create those employments. Please, don't limit yourself. I am talking to you. Don't limit yourselves. The government is trying its best to make sure they give you the opportunities in the event that you find a solution to your challenge. They tell you we are here. The shoulder to lean on is here. Youth Fund has just demonstrated the success stories. Ajira Digital have just showcased here success stories. Our biggest challenge, the social media and technology that has come to better our lives. But unfortunately, majority of us use it only for negative purposes. They never benefit from these resources that are very crucial in our lives. We say these days future is digital and we are the future. But instead of making positive use of the social media and technology, we only use it for a lot of negative energy. Had we spent equal number of positive energy on our social media and technologies that are available to us, all of us would be talking different stories or will be telling different stories today. Mr. Mayabi here has mentioned about a transformative youth opportunities towards advancement. If that project comes here and you don't benefit from it, then lazima ujicheke. They say, Mr. Mayabi said this project gives you skills in different economies in our sectors, sector of economies, be it in grey economy, green economy, blue economy. Nyinyi muko na maji mingi hapa, boat making, and any other, business-related activities that is associated with the water. And the project is coming here. But if you are not ready, those who are ready will benefit from the project. Wewe ukiangalia tu wakipaa wakienda huko juu. Opportunity finds those who are ready. Do your homework, prepare yourselves for the project, and please benefit from it. It is going to benefit over 800,000 young people across the country. Why are you not among those 800,000? What will stop you? Na the beauty of this program, hakuna mtu anasema anajua mtu fulani hawekwe. It's bidii yako, program yako na system yako. Tafadhali, let this project not come and go without you getting benefit out of it. For those who are in creative industry, we are launching a national talent search program called Who is Next? Who is Next is a product of our Talanta Hela program that tries to identify countrywide who is the Kenya's next big name in creative industry, be it in music, be it in dance, be it in fashion, be it in pageantry, be it in poetry, be it in comedy, and even the content creation that we interact with. We are looking for who is the biggest name, the next big name in the country. Who's next? And the rollout will be all over the country. Auditions will come. Sometimes through our Talanta Hela digital platform, we have provided you with a digital tutors where you can just download the app, upload a video, share with the platform. An online audition is done to the talent you have shared. Physical audition will come in collaboration with county government. And the prize money involved is not just small money. It's the money that can change our lives and the lives of those who are close to us. Sio kitu kidogo kidogo. It is very deliberate and intentional program designed for those in creative sector. When it comes again, those who are ready will benefit from it. We have the talent. Let us not allow ourselves. Again, the project comes, and you find your colleagues who you just hang around with the benefit and grow, you are still there. It is coming, and it is coming big. Those in innovations, Kenya National Innovation Agency is doing very great work. Every year, we conduct Presidential Innovation Challenge across the country. Last year, 33 countries out of 47 participated and shared innovations, and counties were awarded. The individuals who won those innovations and startup programs were awarded, and were awarded money to support them, enterprise and develop the ideas. Big money, in tens of millions. And it's none other than His Excellency the President awarded and gave the checks to those who won. Sio wengine ni Wakenya kama nyinyi. I'm sure counties in this region have been represented and they won. And it's happening now. The call will be put on the website of the Kenya National Innovation Agency. Those with the startup ideas, innovative ideas, will share. They are subjected to some training. They benefit in many ways. And people have won and won big money. Equally, the same institution, Kenya National Innovation Agency, runs Kenya National Innovation Week every year. This year is coming in November, around 28th. This is also a platform where young people across the country are given opportunities to come and showcase the innovative ideas. What do you have? What do you want to show the country? And how do you want us to link you to the people who will develop your innovative idea into business? This is where you get identified. This is where you are nurtured. This is where you are linked and connected to the people in business who are scouting for ideas like yours. But if you don't come with those ideas, you just keep them in you, you will not be identified to benefit from those beautiful ideas and talent that you have. Therefore, all these programs are designed for young people. I've heard that in as much as government is doing much, what is not with the young people is information about these programs. To cure this is the department and our ministry has designed a very transformative young people's agenda that aims to empower young people in 5 different key pillars. Among one of these pillars is a program we call Kikao, where we designed it to bring together all government agencies, non-government agencies like development partners, and even private sector to come together, for example, like today here in Kisumu, interact with young people, everybody to explain what they do, including Kina Youth Fund. They tell you, this is what we do, this is how you should involve in, this is how you will benefit. We don't just come and talk to you, give you information and go. We leave a technical working group with you on the ground, where if you want something in private sector, you can just ask here. And that information is transmitted to the institution that's supposed to deal with your issues. So this week, let it be a week of change. I know many of you here have done a lot. All is not lost. But my final plea to you is, those of you who have found the answers of the challenges that we have, there are many of us who are still searching. It is upon us to also help them find the answers. Tuko pamoja? Wale wamepata opportunity ya ku upscale the ideas na wamefika mahali na wamepata breakthrough, also help others who are trying. Mentor them, give them apprenticeship, give them an opportunity to learn from you so that they also find the answers and benefit from what they are doing. Tuko pamoja? Wiki ni yenu. Get involved. Don't be held back by anything. You must benefit from it. Nitamalizia hapo. Nafikiri nimepewa jukumu kwa baada ya kusema hayo mengi, jukumu la ku officially now launch the National Youth Week. Therefore, with those many remarks, National Youth Week is now officially launched. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, PS. I know we were supposed to give a check through the Youth Fund. I hope the check is ready. We can have the team up there at the podium with Waziri and the young person, I believe, Elizabeth.
Where is the Elizabeth?
Elizabeth, where are you? And the CEO.
PS, we are issuing a check of 5.8 million Kenyan shillings to Kisumu. In that 5.8 million, Lisa Awino is a beneficiary of 4 million Kenyan shillings. And we have the rest is for the groups, various groups. Just come and join. Giving us a total of 5.8 million Kenyan shillings. PS. The total amount for the check today that we're issuing is 5.8 million Kenyan shillings. 1.8 is for various groups. PS, I'll be sharing with you the list of the groups. And 4 million VUCA or business expansion loan for one Elizabeth Awino, who is in the textile value chain.
A round of applause, please. Let us clap for this wonderful group.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Asante. Karibu sana wengine tupate kusaidika kutoka kwa hazina ya vijana Youth Fund. Asante.
We have come to the tail end of our program. And I would like to invite Charles Moneki to close for us with the vote of thanks.
So thank you, CEO. So mine is to just give a brief vote of thanks, first of all, to the Almighty God for making this happen and for success, for successful conclusion of this launch. Also to give a vote of thanks to our peers for making his way here this morning, and also for the county government represented by the CEC, and all of us for our being here, and also for being very attentive to what our leaders have to say. So I don't want to go beyond there. I have information that lunch is available, so kindly don't go anywhere. We have lunch for you. Thank you.
And as we come to close of this today, I would like us all to stand, and we have a word of prayer from Brother James. Then from there, the guests can leave at their pleasure. We'll have the entertainment back before we go for lunch. So, asanteni.
Thank you. Let's believe and pray. Father, we thank you for this moment that you have enabled us to gather as young people, as we deliberate on issues of youth interventions. We pray that may you enable us to gain strength and even the wisdom to implement them. The lunch ahead, we put it into your hand. May you bless it, and may you bless even our guests as they will be traveling back to different destinations. In Jesus' name we pray.
Asanteni sana.